The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like, this is my time, this is my moment.
Welcome back In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. I am your host, D. Early. I am joined today by my friend, Coach Clear.
Coach Clear, welcome. Thank you.
It's been a while since we put on a show, but we wanted to say some stuff, some things we moving forward with. We want to deal with the youth a little bit more. So with that being said, Coach Clear is able to secure two young ladies to join us on the show today as we're going to discuss their path to success. You want to introduce them, Coach Clear?
I can. These two young ladies I train, I mentor, and really fond of these two young ladies. I just think both of them have a story to tell, about perseverance. And I thought they would be good to bring them on to tell what part of the story they want to tell or to share, to help some young middle schoolers, that's coming behind them, give them some type of blueprint on what it's going to take to get to the level that they're on.
Okay, well, with I'll let you introduce them, or they can introduce themselves when they come on. So, with no further ado, let's bring them on to the stage.
Let's bring them on.
Welcome. I'm gonna let you introduce them, Mike. They your people.
They show my people. And they my people. Two young ladies that I'm super fond of. Get on them all the time. Mentor. I can literally say I mentor these two because they do listen to me. They don't follow what I say, but they listen. And that's Zoey Rixter and Brooke Webb. Won't y'all introduce yourselves for us? Brooke, you first.
Okay, hey y'all, my name is Brooke Webb. I currently attend University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and I run track.
Hi, my name is Zoey. I play basketball at Hampton University.
Okay, so we got a track star and we got a basketball star. That's what I'm talking about. Now, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I've known Coach Clear for a very long time, so I know him. So if y'all, the one thing that we say on this show, we tell the truth. If y'all say something, I'm gonna bust y'all out about this man right here. Now, I know. Don't pat him on the back too much. He get his ego kind of Mike, I know you was telling me that each one of them had a very unique story. Their path, to getting to where they are right now. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Brooke start. Brooke, I want you to start this. I want them to just I'm just gonna, tell them how you got into track and kind of give them an insight on how you got into track and how you got to where you are right now today.
Okay, so it all started, I attended East High School and I was a cheerleader, but then I got transitioned into track my ninth grade year. In my ninth grade year, I ended up getting injured right after state. I made it to state. I only ran like 3 track meets and then I ended up making it to state. And then I knew that I had potential to do something with track. So then after I got injured, I ended up coming to Coach Claire, and then like for 4 months straight, I was working out, grinding every day, trying to get my leg back right. And then all the rest of my years, I made it to state, and I was a 4-time city champion, 3-time regional and sectionals champion. And then I won state twice. But I also didn't think that I would be able to like run track in college because I told myself like if I do bad my last track meet at state, my senior year, that I wasn't gonna run in college. But it so happened like the coach ended up reaching out to me that he seen that I came and applied here, and he reached out to me and he was just like basically wanting me to be on the team, and it started from there. But now I'm injured right now again, so I know I'm gonna have a good season because like it started off like this my ninth grade year.
Well, the question I want to ask you right quick is, what was your decision to not want to run in college? Why? How did you make that decision so early? And did him offering make you change your mind, or what was going on with that?
What made me make my decision was like I did bad. Well, I didn't do how I wanted to do in state. So I was just like, if I don't do like win, because I was set to win like the whole thing in my 800, and I went out there and I had a mental block. So therefore, it made me like even want to run no more. So then, once he offered me, I was just like, I actually prayed about it, and then I was just like, maybe it's just something gonna change, and then like I like before I came to college, I like fasted for 3 days straight, and then I prayed about the situation, and then the next day he ended up reaching out. So I was like, okay, it's meant to be. Like it's meant for me to get another chance to run it.
Okay. Well, my daughter went to UT Chat. Good school. I visited a few times. I kind of like it up there.
Let me ask you a question. What inspired you though? What inspired you to want to run? And then when you did figure out you could run, like what inspired you? At what point did you think you could go and participate? Even though you said you didn't want to run in college, like at what point did you really like? I can't go run in college.
What inspired me like to run was Matthew and you. Like I seen like a lot of people had, well, like, and two of my coaches had like seen that I had a lot of potential. So then I just had to be confident in there. But other than that, what was the other question?
No, no, that's good because I'm gonna come back to that question anyway. I'll come back to that question. Zoe,
What's up?
bring us up to speed with Miss Zoey Rixter.
You said what?
Bring us up to speed to who you are, how'd you get to where you are?
So I started playing basketball at a very young age outside with my brothers. And it started off just like having fun. And then I went to middle school, and at the end of my 8th grade year, my father and everybody around me seen my potential. So I went to go play in high school, did great in high school. Um, got injured at the end of my 11th grade year. And also when I got injured at the end of my 11th grade year, my father had passed away also. So that was like very devastating or whatever. And then also at that time, I had a lot of D1 offers, and a lot of them schools had like, took their offer back and backed off because of my injury, and I wasn't able to play AAU on the EYBL circuit my last year. So they didn't know like what Zoe they was going to get. And
What
yeah,
what injury did you have?
I tore my meniscus.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With modern medicine, the way it is today, though, these guys coming back from injuries like that. But I understand when you in college, they don't they don't have
She came back off of it. It was just the timing of what was going on. You know what I mean with the scholarship offers. It was like it's kind of like this, though. You finish the state championship, everybody hot on you. boom, you get hurt in the state championship, you didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you go to talking about the name you tell you the next, you know, coach is gonna back them up for that. They just in this day and age, we gotta get to these questions, but in this day and age, they can't afford to take a chance on somebody that may or may not come back 100%. Even though we do have modern technology and modern science now that can bring you back a lot earlier than back when we were coming up. Yeah, I mean, it's a dollar world now, man.
So with that, when they pulled the offers, how did that make you feel?
I mean, it made me feel like I just wasn't worth anything because nothing was said. Like it wasn't like a call or a text message saying, well, I don't know who you're going to be, so we're going to back off. It was just like no communication at all. So it made me feel less of a human. I mean, like less of a basketball player. But at the end of the day, I know it's a business on both sides. So I just had to accept the fact and just keep working and keep grinding to get back to the person, the basketball player that I know I was.
Okay. So the offers came off the table. You said that was after your junior year or senior year?
After my junior year.
After your junior year. So did you play your senior year?
I did. I played my senior year on the Tormenenses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm a basketball player. So how did your numbers look compared to the year before? Not as good.
Drastically different.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference. You can tell that there was something wrong.
Oh, okay. So with that being like Brooke, I'm looking at your situation too. You said you sustained an injury, and being former athletes, we know how injuries can derail anybody's season, career, and all of that. So did you kind of feel the same way that she felt? Like she said, she just didn't feel like she was worthy of even being offered a scholarship or anything. Did you feel the same way?
Yes, kind of at the same time because I was I was hard headed, so I was still running and stuff like that. So it was just like I was just making my injury worse. And then when I finally just sat down and then did my treatment and like all the training, then yes, I was like, I felt some type of way because I'm seeing all my other teammates like grinding, working hard at practice, and I'm just sitting there, can't do nothing.
So, Coach Clear, I'm gonna ask you this question. I mean, when did you come into the picture? When did your training come into play?
It's crazy. It's crazy because the parallel to these two young ladies is similar. Like Brooke said, Brooke was hurt, and Brooke works up at the facility sometimes. So I've been seeing Brooke all the time, and so I can't really. I know I kept bothering her, so to speak, about training. You know, why you not training? Why you not training? Why you not training? You know, you come in there, we can get you better. I promise you, we can get you better. I think Brooke had. I don't know if Brooke had a trust issue about that because of me. I think she had a trust issue to come in, but once she came in there, girl, and started working, and once she got better, man, she was like a machine then. She didn't want to come out of there. So, you know, it wasn't a coincidence to me. I tell her all the time, it wasn't a coincidence that she won the state. It was a coincidence that the people didn't see the work she put in to get to the state. That's the hard part. Zoey, she talked about it a little bit just a minute ago about her dad died and all that. So I kind of wanted to step in with Zoey because that's a tough situation to be in. You know what I mean? 17 years old and you lose your dad like that, and man, you got your senior year coming up. Just think about you and Diana. You know what I mean? I mean, how could Diana even think about playing volleyball if you hadn't been gone? You feel me? So both of them,
Yes.
I met both through the gym. I tell Zoey this all the time. It's kind of a spiritual thing with me. Sometimes I run into young people, man. I gotta work with her, or I gotta work with him. It's just something that just happened, man. I don't know. The Lord just put that in me to answer your question.
Yeah, well, that's like, my girls played. My oldest daughter played basketball. The middle girl played volleyball, and the baby girl played volleyball and basketball. And they lost their mom. I know my oldest daughter. She was her first year at UT Chat, and she lost her mom, which was my ex-wife. Um, so did who really got you involved with basketball, Zoe? Was your father influential in that? So
Yes.
I'm pretty sure by him not being there, uh, did that make you not want to play, or did it motivate you to say, "Hey, I want to do this for my dad"?
Great.
Kind of both. Like when he first passed away, I didn't want to play basketball no more. But then when I sat and thought about it, I was like, he want me to be the best I could be regardless. So then it turned to motivation.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. My daughters was kind of the same way. They kind of dedicated, the rest of their careers in high school to their mom. Everything was based around their mom, which I was perfectly fine with. Um, so I can see that you both had to persevere through high school to get to the next level. Uh, and I know, Brooke, you said you weren't as successful as you wanted to be because you didn't get that final state championship maybe that you was looking for, that you was expected to get. Zoe, I was looking at your background, and I think you were 3 or 4 time runner up.
3-time runner up. Yep.
Ah. Now I don't know how far Clear made it at Treadwell, but when I was at Treadwell, the farthest I made it was the sub state, and we were actually the favorites to win the state that year, and we fell short. So I know how bad we didn't make it to the state, but we were sub state, so we was like one game away from going state. Uh, you guys getting it close. How did it make you feel falling just a little bit short?
Disappointed every time. Because we lost to the same team all 3 years.
It gotta hurt.
Which is like we just couldn't get over the bump. I don't know.
Wow.
Was it different from, okay, like the first year you go, you don't make it, so you say, hey, next year we know where we went wrong, gonna come back. How did it feel the second year and the third year? Did it just get worse, or you just like, oh, it just wasn't meant to be?
It got worse. Yeah, it got worse.
Bro, see, the thing about basketball, that's a team sport. So it could be reasons why, you couldn't get over the hump. In your case, bro, as individual, it's all on you. How did you process that?
Well, me losing state. Well, yeah, me losing in state. I did not like it at all. I literally after that I was supposed to be starting at U track right after, and I just couldn't even get out of the bed. I was just so sad, like depressed after that, because I know like that's all I wanted was for me to win state my senior year, and then I worked hard up until that moment. And then, like, for me to lose and not even just have a mental block during a race, which caused me to lose, and I knew what I could do better. And I had the whole race planned out and everything, and it was set for me to win. And I was just so mad.
Uh, oh. Hey,
So with that said, Brooke, let me say something. Though. With that said, Brooke and Zoe, what would you say to a young seventh, eighth grader coming up, potential superstar, got the chance to go to the next level? What would be some of the things that you would say to a young person coming up now on what they need to look out for, or what they need to do better, or what they should do better that you didn't do, that could have probably got you maybe further along than where you are today?
I would say number one, to always think positive no matter the situation, and just go into it thinking positive. Like if you don't want to be at practice, just still show up to practice. And also, like if they were in track or doing a drill or something, finish through the line and just be patient because it's gonna take time to get where you want to be. So just be patient and trust your trainer.
Thank you, Brooks.
My bad. I agree with Brooke also, like, just be the hardest worker you can be. Block out the outside noise. Don't compare your journey to other people's journeys. And
Man, that was a great question. I mean, great answers to the question.
Damn, that was a great question. Yeah, those great answers. Um, I've always been the type that, because even when I was in the ninth grade, best middle school, junior high school ever, Cypress Timberwolves, and I had an ankle injury, so it kind of hindered me my ninth grade year. But I still played. Had to get taped up every game. Had to get taped up before every practice and whatever. So at the end of the year, they created an award for me, Mr. Perseverance. And the coach said that early, even though you was hurt, you still practiced. You never sat out. You played every game. You pushed the guys. So that kind of instilled in me from my ninth grade year to have perseverance to push through. And each year of my high school career, I had an injury, ankle injury. So I understand when you guys are talking about injuries and how sometimes it makes you want to give up, and it's just it's something in athletes that just give them an extra push to say, hey, I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna keep going. And with both of you being in college now, I'm sure you're happy with your decisions to continue. Comment.
oh yeah,
I mean, I know, Brooke, you're saying that you're injured right now, so you're probably in rehab right
Yes,
now.
yes, I do it every day, Monday through Friday at like 8:30 a.m.
So what are your goals for college? I know the state was the big thing. So what are your goals for college?
Just to be better than I was yesterday. Like every day I grow, like whether that's mentally, physically, like just growing every day and just thinking positive every day. I feel like I'm doing much better with that as well when it comes to my training and trusting my training as well.
Zoe, is the transition from uh high school basketball to college basketball, was it tough? Uh did it just come easy? Was it natural? What was that transition?
it was kind of tough and easy at the same time, just because of my high school program. Like we played a lot of good national talent, so it kind of prepared me for how fast college basketball would be. But
You
on the mental side, I think it was harder.
okay. You haven't even told us that high school
Oh, Bartlett High School.
who just won the state in the boys this year. Ain't that something?
Right.
Hey,
Uh, so
that goes that hurt there when you say the boys won the state. You do know we went 3 years in a row and didn't win it there. So be careful with what you're saying. My daughter kind of sensitive towards that.
She over that.
Wow, okay. All right. Okay.
She looking for bigger and better things now.
Absolutely, sure, but it still hurt. You don't take a knife on my back until you don't hurt now.
We look. I lost in the sub state in 1987. It still hurts me to this day because I feel like that was we had that. That was gonna be our championship.
Yeah,
So you
your
said
partner blowed our chance. He missed the 2 free throws, little ugly head. But we couldn't follow him because he was a young boy. He ain't had a bit of him on the floor. But so I ain't mad at it. Only time I got there. One of them coaches though.
well,
A lot of coaches can't say that.
well, true.
That coach can't. I'm
So
being messy, so you say.
I ain't paying no attention to him. So Zoe, you said it was harder mentally than physically. Explain that.
I just feel like it is like I'm around grown women, obviously, and it's just college. Like it's a lot. It was a lot of more workouts, a lot of more practice. Practice was more physical. Everything started to take a toll on my body. Outside of that, I had to go to class. I had to make sure I was at study hours. It was just a lot that I didn't have to do in high school that I had to do in college.
So basically, going from being the big dog in high school, now you had to kind of come up under some more people that was already there. They was probably considered themselves the big dogs on campus, and they didn't want the freshmen coming in, showing them up and all of that.
Right.
Did you have any mentorship? Did you have, like, I know it's always somebody that's going to be hard on you, but then it's usually somebody that's going to put their arm around you and kind of show you the ropes.
Well, one of my teammates that was there previously, she just kind of like, helped me kind of understand the coaching, the school, and the program and stuff.
Oh, okay. Now, when you're dealing with that's a team sport, basketball. Now, Brooke, when you're dealing with individual, so you coming in and really is it? Well, I know you got a team, but how does track and field work as far as the team aspect of it? Because even though we're a team, I'm going out here to win. Not what's your mental look? How was it different physically and mentally for you from high school? And I know you injured right now, but still, how was that?
Well, for high school, I feel like I was always that leader going into high school and coming out of high school. So transitioning into college, I feel like I just had to get like under other people that was already here before me. And I adjusted well because I adjusted other people telling me what to do and stuff like that. As long as they say it in a nice way and stuff like that. And all my teammates, like I love them, like they are all nice and they like it's a lot of them, but like they all nice and then we all like competitive. So it's like it's an individual sport, but like we like sometimes we do things that's together, like the relays, we do them together. So it's an individual sport, but we all have to work hard every day to like see who gonna be on them relays.
Okay. I ran track, but I didn't run it to be in track. I ran it to get in shape for basketball. To be honest with you, so I never. We just worked hard. I didn't care nothing about none of that other stuff. As far as the training with Coach Clear, now, he on here with us now, but
I thought you weren't gonna get into that, Daryl.
no. Because I'm finna push your training, so I need
That's
to hear
good.
from. I want to hear from somebody because I ain't going by what my daughter said now.
Oh, yeah. I told Zoe he gonna say it. You didn't tell her though. Okay, you didn't tell her. I don't know say it. Zoe said that I did it. She just don't say it out loud.
Well,
I'm saying, hey, look, I've been doing that for 30 years, but I'm cool. I can take it.
this is officially going on the record. Zoey and Brooke, I want y'all to open up and tell us about Coach Clear's training. How did you feel about it, and how do you feel about him?
So you want to go?
Uh-oh.
I'll go first.
Ooh, walk a
Um,
fine line now.
so when I first went to Coach Clear, I was dealing with my torn meniscus, so I couldn't really do too much. It was just more of rehab. Um, it was right before I went to college too for my freshman year. I think the rehab really helped me definitely because the way I was like what I was doing in PT after I got my surgery and when I was on Coach Clear was a total difference. Like if I would have never went to Coach Clear, my knee was probably not been as stable and I would not be able to play basketball as quick as I did this past year. But now since my knee is fully healed, I'll definitely be seeing a difference in my body just from playing basketball, just like from jumping, my endurance, just stuff like that. It's a definite difference before I went to Coach Claire and now.
Well, we'll use that as an infomercial for Coach Clear. Brooke,
Sound like
tell us the truth.
Cam and Caleb, didn't it? I told you she
Yeah.
got my daughter. You got her right. She's just like them. She just biologically, she's not man. She's just like them too. I apologize here. Brooke,
Okay, from
walk a fine line, Brooke.
experience, I've
Walk
been
a fine line.
going to Coach Clear for about 4 or 5 years now, I think. And like not trying to glaze him, but like the training is up there. Like training, everything is up there. Like it only took about 4 months, probably 3, for me to get back right and back running like 100%. Like don't feel no pain, no injury. But when I went to like PT, they was telling me I would need to take a whole year off and stuff like that. But it only took like 3 to 4 months for me to get back fully on the track. So, but I was consistent. So, yeah.
Thank you, ladies. That wasn't what he wanted to hear, but thank you anyway.
No, I told you. Look, we tell the truth on the show, and
You want me to be bashed. You want them to bash your coach. Cause like your daughter came home telling me I tried to kill her. I killed them too. It's the same workouts.
no, I
They
told
had
you.
to try to protect his daughter, y'all.
No, I didn't. I told you to keep doing what you're doing because I know how my daughter is. So I knew. I just wanted to hear from somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, we're gonna try to promote you, and we need this good comments from athletes who've actually
I do.
been. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad they said what they said. So now I feel more confident putting you out there because I've been like I don't know if I can.
Yeah. I feel
He look.
there's
The reason I'm saying
check this out.
that to y'all is because he's trying to get me to come up there and work out with him too, and I'm
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. 100% what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm trying to do. Them babies ain't gonna tell you I'm killing nobody down here. You kidding. Y'all don't know where y'all get this milk from. Coaching the kid. I ain't killed the kid in my life. Well, I talk my language is a little tough, but I mean you ought to be used to it. I know you used to it. Them two probably, but you used to that language.
I
You
know
remember Coach Clear uses. You remember the way Coach Clear uses, so you what that means.
I'm sure their first impression was like, what have I got myself in?
Absolutely, it's kind of shocking.
Definitely.
Hey, there's an elephant in the room. Let me ask a question. There's an elephant in the room, and I'm gonna ask y'all a couple of questions because this is something that a topic that is a hot topic right now. And we got a couple of guys I got to bring on to talk about this topic because I'm hearing some real crazy stuff about it, and that's the NIL and in college athletics and all of that. And my first question to you gonna be, how do y'all think the NIL as it stands right now, is affecting college sports from a female standpoint?
How's it? You said how is it affecting?
How's it affecting you all? How's it affecting the female athletes?
We getting
Or should I say, how's it affecting the female athlete versus the male athletes?
I feel like males do get more like attention rather than females, and like they get bigger opportunities rather than females.
same.
And why do you think that is?
Because they don't show like, or like they don't broadcast like women's sports a lot. And I feel like they think
So women's sports need a bigger platform
yeah, that's
Yes.
what it
in
is.
order to go out and collect the corporate dollars that I feel like the men are getting.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially on a college level.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna get upset with me, but I just have to. The reason it is like that, and you guys just really said it, is because men's sports are out there more than women's sports. Not that it's fair or unfair. It's just, it's like it's part of life. It's just how it is. Now, I'll be the first one to say, even on the college level and the pro level, I'd rather watch. Now the playoffs are going on now, so of course I'm watching the playoffs.
Right.
But during the regular season, I would rather watch a WNBA regular season game than an NBA regular season game. Only because, only because when you watch the WNBA, they actually play basketball the way basketball is meant to be played. The NBA, it's don't got into more of a show, more entertainment, actual basketball. So everybody's looking for who can shoot the deep three, who can do the fancy this and fancy that, and you don't really get that. And it's not that I'm not saying that the women can't be fancy and can't do all of this and can't do all of that, but they're building their brand and playing more like James Naismith intended for basketball to be. Now, when we start, I look at the NIL as nothing new. It's just above board now because players have been getting paid since day one. Now it's above the board. You can legally do it. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about being able to transfer. That's the part that I don't like. Like you can just be here and somebody say, well, I give you more money or whatever, and you can just up and leave with no repercussions. That's the only part I don't like. I think it should be something to deter people from just moving from school to school to school based on a paycheck.
Then how do we deter the coaches from moving from school to school? We don't stop them. When they get their new opportunity and they recruited me there, why should I have to stay there when a coach got an opportunity like Cal to go to Kentucky? Why should I have to be obligated to stay in Memphis?
But if he decides to go, it's probably about in his contract. Somebody's gonna have to pay some money back to the university. Now, do you want to?
Yeah, but it's not stopping him from going. Is what I'm saying.
It's
you're in the same thing with the kids. You in the same. I just had a debate about that the other day. We're in the same thing. You saying you don't want the kids to leave, but why should the kids stay? If I can get 100,000 or 150 at Ole Miss, and I'm at Vandy, and Vandy giving me 50. Man, I got to take that, dog. It's SEC. I got to take it. You saying now stay there and be loyal to an institution that the coaches ain't even loyal to?
No. I'm not
What?
saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if it's no rules and regulations in place to deter, I mean, a buyout for a coach is it's in there to deter them from leaving.
Supposedly, but it's not stopping anything.
No. Yeah, because if you got another school that's got enough money to say, hey, we'll pay for the buyout, it ain't no big deal to us. That's different. I mean, okay, he ain't losing none. That money ain't coming out of his pocket. He not getting them $35 million back.
But the kid, so let's look at it this way: the kid could be losing something if the coach leaves. For instance, if I'm the head coach of Memphis and Zoey playing for me and I'm giving Zoey 150, 175, and then the new coach come in here and say, man, she ain't working no longer 175. We're not giving her that. Well, you just literally put my ass out and drop my pay because you don't own me. But your parents can take up and get a job and go do what the hell you want with the bond or whatever. I ain't got no damn bond when I go to school. Ain't no clause that say, well, okay, give me back half of your tuition if you train for the Vanderbilt. Come on, that ain't to me. I don't think it's fair to the kid. I get what you're saying. I don't think it's fair to him. I just really know if the money gonna be thrown around like that, then we in business now. It's not amateur athletics anymore like they're trying to make it to be. It's not that anymore. It's a small corporation. These are people getting paid.
Well, if we gonna, I mean, okay, but that's what I'm saying. If we just gonna change, okay, if we're not satisfied with this and we're not satisfied with that, then we need to just restructure the whole thing, and it just be individual 1-year contracts that have to be renewed at the end of.
That's what it's gonna have to get to. Literally, it's gonna literally have to get to it.
But see, that's where. But see, my thing is, I'm more of. Like I've never been and I know coaching is important, but I've never been a big proponent of. I went there just for the coach. It had to be something about like I'm a Duke fan, so whoever coaching there, I would have been okay with it. So if you want to put a provision in that contract saying, hey, if the coach leave, all the players can decide to leave, I'm fine with it. You know, in those situations, but then it start being you can't leave, you have to pay back money, so it gets gray.
Right. Now you know.
And it's really when it's all about money, it's not a student athlete anymore. So it's not even about going to college, getting a degree. It's about a stair step to either going
a career,
NBA, in Brooke case, the Olympics and things like that. So how do y'all heard what we just said? How do y'all feel about that whole situation?
About to ask one more question. That's what I told you. Oh, let me ask this question. That's the question I wanted to ask. I want to hear from their perspective what they think.
Well, I would say great minds think alike, but go ahead.
I feel like
I owe you one on that one.
I feel like people shouldn't transfer just because of a bigger purse. Honestly, like I feel like that needs to be limited some way and how. I feel like if people want to transfer it's because of like they want better for themselves or they want a different coach or something like that. Not because of money.
No, well, I agree with that.
If somebody offered me a lot of money, I'm going. So
you know what's crazy about? Because that's the perspective of the kids. You know, we just had that conversation about, you know, the NAACP coming in and talking about where the kids in the South, you know, we don't have them boycott, you know, the schools and all that. I said that ain't gonna never work. Not long getting 1.5 million, you can boycott your ass out. That boy going on with me. He can get a bad operation there. That's it's the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing about no. Man, I say these people racist and all that. Man, them folks give me 1.5 million. Whoa, you know what I'm saying?
But this what I'm finna say to Brooke. Now I'm just rewinding in my mind. at some point in your senior year, you had decided, I don't think I want to continue doing this. And then a certain school came out and said, hey, we want to offer you. And they got you back motivated and they got you back in and you doing good. But if I get that bigger paycheck, UT Chat, I'm out of here. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
it ain't even that. It's gonna have to take a lot for somebody to get me out of chat because I love it up here. So like it's gonna take a lot for somebody to get me out of chat.
Okay, now see, make sure when you answering these questions, you have to let us know that from the get-go because I'm just throwing a number out here. If you say I want to go from 250,000 to 300,000, I don't think that's a good enough jump. But if I'm gonna go from 250,000 to 1.5 million, then hey, Chad, I love you.
Oh yeah. Well then hey dog, then that's why a trainer come in. You crazy, you can take this. Ain't no knowledge you not gonna take. You gonna take this. Yeah, no joke. One. You gotta take that, bro. Love them all you want to. We'll go back and party with them later. Get your cheddar now. They say get your cheese.
And here's the thing about a good school and a good coaching staff and all of that. They would probably, a good coaching staff would encourage you, yeah, you probably need to go and get that money. They would tell you that. Now, if it was you going from, you don't want to downgrade the school, you know, like you wouldn't go from Duke and then go to UAB or nothing like that, you know. Just an example. We closing in on 45 minutes, which is good timing. So I'm gonna ask y'all a very simple question. Zoe, you might have two answers. Brooke, I don't know what you're gonna say. No, it's easy. It's easy. Who is your favorite track and field star? And for you, Zoe, who would be your favorite basketball or basketball players, WNBA, NBA? Start off with Brooke.
So this might seem crazy, but like, although I run track, I've been running track since 9th grade. I really don't watch track, like at all. So like, I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but who I do like to watch is Miss Russell. She's a really good hurdler. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some research on her. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah, I'm not a sprinter. I'm mid distance, so I wouldn't watch her. I feel like she's more for like the sprinters.
She probably making
I thought you said Gabby. I thought you at least said Gabby Thomas.
No, I don't watch track for real. I really don't watch track for real.
So you just run.
Yeah.
Just run. Okay, I got you. Zoe?
My favorite NBA player is Anthony Edwards. I don't have a favorite WNBA player, but my favorite girls college player is Hannah Adago.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. I just never thought that. And why do you say that? I mean, what made, like, what is it about her that makes her your favorite player?
I feel like a lot of people in basketball only play offense. Like when they so talented on offense, they only play offense. But she gives both her all on both ends. And that's what I like about her. Like she's a team player and she's well around.
Wow. Great answer. Because I wouldn't have never thought that. But great answer.
So just for future references, now y'all make sure y'all go do y'all research on these. Like if you make it to the WNBA, you're gonna have to know some of these stars who kind of laid the foundation for the WNBA. We got Cynthia Cooper, we got Cheryl Swoops, we got Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie. It's a lot of names.
Thompson. Yeah, I'm sorry. We do use this as all African American. There's some European out there that were good too. I just wanted to make sure we wasn't We don't want to get hit with we only on one side type deal thing. I'm saying that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Brooke this question. I'm putting her on the spot right now because she definitely probably wasn't even born when this was going on. Do you know who Florence Griffith Joyner is?
No.
Absolutely not. No, Zoey don't even know who she is. Absolutely not.
That's too far.
You tripping.
Yeah, that's too far.
You could have came, dog. You could have came up a little farther than that. Florence Griffith, that's our time.
Yeah, I know it, but I'm just. I mean, that was a.
I know this thing for research.
Yeah, that's a legend. I mean, she got the fastest track.
Everything.
Yeah, she got it. You know, she got
everything. The 200, the 4, you know, the 100, the 2, the 4, the whatever 8. Yeah, 200 run.
What's the other one? Jackie.
Jackie John Curtis.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you got to know your history.
Absolutely.
You got to know your history because you'll be at the Olympics and they'll be standing right next to you. You'll be wondering why they cheering for this.
Hey, now we'll be standing next to coach. They're gonna be standing next to
right.
Don't leave that.
Right.
Yeah, don't leave that. Yeah, we're gonna be a host to it. The what's the college championship this year? Zoey gonna be next to coach. Then gonna be her coach. They're gonna be a trainer, then her coach.
Oh, okay.
I don't let too many kids get away with all these accolades that I help them get, and I don't even get a T-shirt that say Hampton University on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, hey, I don't even ask for much, darn. I don't ask my babies about nothing. They ain't got to do nothing. Damn, you could get coach a shirt or something, so I could either put it up, pin it up, say I know Brooke. Brooke started getting her in out here because she cut me out. I ain't trained Brooke. Boy, they thought, hey, boy, Brooke got in our ear bill too, man. Don't get it twisted.
Well,
that was gonna be my next question, and then we're gonna get them all up out of here. But Brooke, let's talk about a person of your caliber who came from.
Hold on, Mike. Before we do that, I'm gonna let y'all, if y'all got Instagram or anything like that you want some guys want people to follow you on. Here's the time.
Yeah.
To put that out there.
Like and subscribe. Y'all know the routine. Stop playing and we trying to be y'all, like and subscribe. Put it on your page. Tell them me and Dale is the greatest thing since sliced bread out there. That's what you do. Y'all want to help us help y'all. Now, is that good enough for you, Dale? My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting to hear these Instagram names.
Okay, my Instagram and TikTok is _.Brooke.e.
My Instagram is Zoey Rixter _.
Dang, I know Zoey. Damn. I think I know Zoey. Which one is the name?
Zoey Rixter _.
Oh.
Y'all make sure y'all send that to me so I can put it up on the video when we put this out. Now go ahead, Mike. What you wanna what was the last question you
I forgot what I was asking the girl just now. I forgot what I
see when we get older, and I'm gonna have to get better at not cutting them off because I do the same thing. If we don't say it right then and there,
that's for real. No, that's needed, bro. But I tell everybody if y'all don't say it right then and there, sometimes we get into another conversation and I try to come back, but I've been forgetting about what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry, y'all know our age. We in our 40s, so let y'all know when y'all get in y'all 40s, this is what's gonna happen.
Well, we was talking about NILs. Was it about that?
No, we talking about your NILs. That's what it was. Yeah. So Brooke, she's getting NILs and all that, but I want her to tell them a remarkable story, and we're gonna get her out of here, girl. Because you know this was a young lady that didn't even want to run track. So can you imagine all the people out here running track that wanted to run track, that got scholarships to run track, and still possibly not getting any NIL deals? And here you have a young lady who didn't like to run track. They had to convince her to run track. Didn't want to do NILs. The trainer had to convince her to do NIL. Do the stuff. Do, okay, I do it now. The rest is history. She got about, how many you got? 5?
No, I think it's about 7 or 8. Yeah, 7 or 8.
What a blessing.
Well, sometimes people just be highly favored.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. That's absolutely. She's that young lady. Zoey is that young lady. You can know me over 30-something years. But you know, I don't go out and hand pick nobody to come train or do nothing with me. You ought to know that. You've been knowing me for years. So I tell these 2 young ladies all the time that if I took my time to want to work with y'all, Zoey kind of starting to know it a little bit because I take her out with me now doing some stuff. So she's starting to see, she'll really see it in the next few weeks. She gonna see because I introduce her to various people, but they ain't got a clue who they coach is there. They really don't, and who he know and who knows him. But I'm glad it's like that because now they understand it's genuine. It's not about the connection and the people that I know or you know, all of that. It's about me helping y'all get to where y'all trying to go without all of the other garbage that goes with it. You know, putting y'all on Instagram and, you know, trying to clout chase. My son say they don't want. They clout chase the daddy when you're snapping pictures with the young ladies and then posting on Instagram talking about I'm the one got Brooke. All these NIL deals. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get Brooke absolutely nothing. Brooke earned everything she got. I helped her get in shape to get them, but I didn't do that, Dad. I never take the credit for that. That young lady did that, man. She worked it out.
It sounds like you taking credit for something.
Hey, boy. Close it out, because me and you finna go there.
No. Look, here's the thing. If you were instrumental in them getting to where they are, then you should get praise for that.
You should, but they should be one. I think it should be the athletes rewarding the trainers and not the trainers rewarding themselves off the athlete. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If any accolades go out, they should be the one to say it to me. I get this conversation all the time about trainers and this and that and different people. Different, you know, the way you know a great trainer will talk to his clients. I tell people all the time, don't talk to me because I'm going to tell you I'm the coldest thing ever if you talk to me. I ain't never did no wrong nothing if you talk to me. Don't talk to my people. They don't tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Brooke, make sure you send him a UT chat shirt.
Please.
Make sure you send him a Hampton hand.
That's all I ask for. I had on t-shirt or something. I ain't know how I do to get along with it.
Now, the only thing I'm going to ask for is to like and subscribe to the channel in the Clutch Sports Talk and More on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The second thing I'm going to ask is that I want to invite to your next track meet, and I want to invite to your next basketball game, Zoey. That's all I want to. You know, I met you young ladies. Y'all seem to be very intelligent. I like the vibe, so I want to be a supporter. So do me the honor of inviting me to your next track meet and to your next basketball game. That's all I ask for.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because we definitely gonna bring y'all back on in the mid-season though, and talk basketball and talk track and field when you get to running and all that. Because I really believe, ladies, y'all could be an encouragement to these young ladies. You know, I think Zoey, you know, Paige, and it's probably about 10 or 12 middle schoolers that's gonna be really, really good, and they need guidance. They need mentoring. They need They need somebody they can look up to. And I'm gonna be honest with you too. It's not a lot of young ladies I would trust my daughter to go around or ask questions, or it's just not a lot of them I would trust. And you two are two I would trust with information on guiding my kid right. So that's a blessing from coach to you, Daryl.
Well, I appreciate you young ladies taking time out of y'all busy schedule. Brooke said she even missed work to join us today. So that's
super special, bro. Super special.
I hope she didn't call in and say she was sick.
I hope you didn't either.
I did.
Hey, Dad, I hope you did. Hey, Dad, I hope you didn't either. We gonna be out. I don't know UT campus media site.
Now, Brooke, you say you run what? 800?
4 and 8, and then I might
4 and 8.
Yes, I might transition to the 200 later on in the season. I also run the 4x4.
Well, you need to know those names that I gave you if you're going down to the 200. You need to know them. Zoey, what we didn't even see, unprepared. But anyway, still good interview. What position do you play? Where are you currently playing at, and all of that?
I play 3, sometimes 4.
She played my spot. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So I definitely want to come. I definitely want to come see you run. I definitely want to come see you hoop. We appreciate you taking time out to join us. We'll get you the links and all of that to the show so you can check it out, and definitely send it to friends and family so they can become familiar with the station, with the podcast. It's in the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. So we this is our sports section of it, but we talk politics, we talk real life, we got matters of the heart. So y'all can be checking out some of those shows too now.
Give it up, talk. They do all that.
And I'd love to have you guys on there when we do matters of the heart. What's your boyfriend name?
Oh Lord. Yeah, bro.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, bro.
Zoey, don't tell me.
Yeah, Zoey. Look at Zoey. Yeah, let's hear it. What are y'all relationship friends' names?
Keep all
That's
this
what I thought. Yeah.
Nobody.
Stop being messy, bro.
Keep all it to yourself, because as soon as you put it out there, that's when stuff go wrong. Keep it all to yourself. Don't nobody know nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing, because as soon as you do, it start being a problem.
There you go.
But with that being said, again, I appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks for coming on the show. And of course, whenever you get time, or if it's ever a moment where you just got some information or some news you want to put out to the world, let us know, and we'll stop whatever we're doing and have a specific show for each one of you. So, Clear, you got anything to say to your clients? First off, how much did he pay y'all for that good review y'all just gave him?
Hey man, I love my kids, man. Leave me alone, man. No, get about my kids, man. They all right. They know I love them, man. They're both of them. I go to the moon for them. I told you I ain't never had no girls, so young ladies, that's my specialty. I don't too much like them little knucklehead boys. I had two of them. I needed me a girl and I couldn't get now, so I left it alone.
Just so y'all can know, me and Mike, we always joking with each other, whatever. He was my mentor when I first came over to Treadwell, because I just some kind of way I ended up with his number 14, and when he saw me with it on, he pulled me to the side and he said, "Hey, now you're gonna have to represent with that number. If not, you can just go ahead and take that off right now, sir." And I think I represented it pretty well.
You did right.
I had way more Zoey. I had way more assists than he did. I tell you that.
He
You
ain't
ain't
got
have
no
more points.
problem.
You ain't have more points.
I didn't have.
And then, okay, well, somebody got to pass about. Hey, that's why I'm gonna tell you about something right quick. There, I know that's why Zoe trips out for me. I swear she do. Because sometimes when we get on the gym floor, I'm doing real simple and basic shit, and I know Zoe looking at me like, "Cause why we doing this? Like, why we even doing this? Why we always just do this right here?" She never know that I was a prolific scorer, and this is what we did to learn how to shoot the basketball. I never told her any of that. I never shared with her my background on scoring, shooting, and I never shared none of that with her. But I be looking at her sometimes, there, I'm telling her, look, Bob nigga did it, she be like, I'm doing it. Like, you know how we do. But now she come back the other day and say, Coach, man, when I was in that playing, man, I was shooting that thing started to feel right. Yep, she getting it, dog. She said she started shooting and it feel right. When you start feeling like this, you start learning how to shoot the basketball. But that's true, Zoe. I don't talk about my accolades or none of that because that's irrelevant. But all I want to do is teach you guys the young ladies, how to be the best basketball players and the best young ladies y'all can be. And if I can be if I can do that, if I can impact y'all life in any kind of way, that's all I care about. So this 30 years in the making for me, I don't think it's gonna stop. So I appreciate y'all just taking everything that I put on you because I sure be putting it on them there. I ain't lying, I do.
I gotta give him his props. He was a prolific scorer. I don't want to give him too much credit and say he was my idol, but he was someone that I
Nah,
looked
I
up.
wasn't.
No, I mean at
But you
trivia.
looked up to us. You did. Y'all did. Y'all looked up to us, and then Chuck came, and then Penny came, and then the rest of them came, and so everybody stops at Penny. They don't know him. That my grand go long before him, But of course, he
See,
did.
see the thing that I
I
got.
ain't gonna get you on it, man. Let me get out of here, man. I gotta go up to the gym. But Zoe, you wanna work out?
I'm gonna let you go,
Yes, what time you want to
but
work
I have to
out?
explain.
I'm gonna go get that.
No, that wouldn't
We can work out.
I ain't say nothing. I'm gonna
You
let you
gonna meet
have
me
it.
up there? I thought you said you gonna meet me up there. We
See
gonna do
what
it,
I'm
but
doing.
walk. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. We won't do no waves, no nothing. All you and I gonna do is go to Chevy Farm and walk.
Okay. What
I
time
ain't
you want to
talking
go
about
to
you.
the mall?
I ain't talking about you. You going over to P7. I'm talking about the other dude.
Oh,
Hey,
oh.
Brooke, I'm in rehab right now.
That boy, that crazy.
All right,
Go
y'all. We
get
appreciate
out
y'all
there.
coming on. Y'all hold on one second before y'all leave. We're gonna end the show now, but y'all hold on.